Hello, my name is Joe Vasta, and we are going to talk a little about probability and some dice. Here is a standard pair of dice. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the outcomes of what can happen when you roll a pair of dice. And you can do this differently, but I'll show it like this. So we have the yellow die can land on 1 and the green die can land on 1. And so like if you're playing a game like Monopoly or whatever, you would move your piece 2 spots. Okay, so the sum is 2. So I'm looking at the sums. Well, there's one way that you can have the sum of 2, and then there's 2 ways that you can have the sum of 3. So green lands on 2, yellow lands on 1, green lands on 1, yellow lands on 2, and etc. And so like the sum that comes up the most often is a 7. And that, you probably experienced that maybe when playing a game. And then, that's why, double 6s don't come up that often. Okay, so I wanted to show you the outcomes that can happen when you roll 6 dice. There's 36 of them, by the way. And so now here is the question. Using natural numbers only, can you renumber the faces of a pair of 6-sided dice so that their sums have the same distribution as the sums from a standard pair of dice? What are natural numbers? Natural numbers are numbers from this list: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, etc. So you want to label these, and maybe you can even use numbers that are greater than 6, but you really don't want to use numbers that are greater than 11 because you're looking at the sums and you want the same sum distribution. You can also repeat numbers, so you can have like maybe 2 5s on the green die. So you might want to pause the video and see if you can come up with a number scheme that gives you the same distribution of the sums that a standard pair gives you. And oh, by the way, they are going to be different. The green one is going to be different from the yellow one when you do this. The answer is a pair of dice called the Sicherman Dice. So a Colonel Sicherman came up with this. The answer is unique. So that means you can't find a whole bunch of other solutions to this. And the green die has 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. And the yellow die has 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. So let's look at the distribution of the sums from a pair of Sicherman dice. And there they are. So that's the way you can get the sum of 2. And then the sum of 3, you can have a green 2 and a yellow 1, and then a green 2 and a yellow 1. And if you go back and look at the Sicherman dice, the green die had 2 2s on it. And so there it is. This gives you the same distribution. You can pretty much play Monopoly with these, except with the Sicherman dice, you only have 4 doubles instead of 6 doubles. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good day.